Here we go. Nah, I ain't never been with a body. She calm, so I added to the tally.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new here, take a seat, put your crown on, and welcome to the gang. And if you're ready for the gang, you already know what time it is. What's good, baby? So today we're here for her because I tried to do something a little bit different, but subtle at the same time with a little poppy flair. And I do like the way that it came out, so just stay tuned and watch the entire video of how I achieved this look, and then we'll be back with a fun final review. So for the first part of this video, I really went ahead and bleached the first section of my hair, so I just did a part in face of like where I wanted the hair to lay, and then just kind of figure out what this is what I want to work with and this is what. So it's about 3/3 of the frontal that I really bleached, and I just left it for like 15 minutes, and then this is what the girl is waiting on. This is also going to be a cute color. I think I'm going to try this again too, just like bleaching it and then just doing it this way. But today with this customization, I want to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to use a bunch of different colors. There's the crimson red from the door. I'm going to be using this emerald, kind of like tealish blue color from the door as well. I'm going to go in with this ruby red. I'm also going to use a green. I'm going to use a black, and I'm also going to use an indigo blue. So that's pretty much all of the colors that's going to be a part of the top section of my hair. And then the black is just to make any corrections for any part that is bleached that I did not want to get bleached. So this is how you're going to go ahead and fix those little sections. So you're going to go ahead and just make sure that you're parting your hair and everything is precise. Take your time. Do not rush this process, especially when you have to bleach especially when you have to dye your hair in different like sections. Slow and steady will always win the race, because if you mess up, you're going to be so tight. So the first step I'm going to do is go in with the black and just make any corrections to the unit that I know that needs to get done. So the rest of the hair that should not have any color, we're just going to go ahead and just make sure that that hair is colored in black, and that all of the parts that were bleached accidentally are just going to get corrected. So that's what I'm doing here in this first section. You can see that the dye kind of like went over towards this side of the unit, and just going to make sure that I fix this. When I did bleach the unit, I also did bleach my frontal as well. So I just did the whole customization first part about that. When I first went ahead and I bleached everything. So this is just about the color, and then we're going to do the application process and just like the styling process as well, to just make sure that it fits the vibe that I'm actually going for. So for the most part, after you finish with this black, you can go in and you can do whatever color that you want to do. I believe the first color that I chose to do was to go in with the green, and then I'm gonna go in with like a red, and then I'm gonna go in with like the blue, and just kind of like work my way into the sections. I'm using a smaller comb when I'm doing these colors as well, and like I said, take your time. I know this seems like it's fast, but this is just sped up, and you want to make sure that you're going inside of the parting space as well, because you want the entire hair to feel like it is being colored, and you want it to be drenched in that color so that it's very saturated and everything is going to work and look the way that you want it to. So that's just what I'm doing here, making sure I'm taking my time, and every piece of strand of the unit is going to be colored in the complexion that I'm obviously going for right here. So once I do this one, I'm just going to make another part again, and then I'm going to go in and just make sure that I'm doing each section bit by bit, and just making sure that I'm taking my time, and I'm just going to run my hand through it, kind of swirl it around, and then just kind of leave it hanging, and then part the unit, and then just keep going in that same space and just step in step. So that's pretty much all I'm doing in this section, and then just chill out and just watch me style the rest of the unit and how I kind of put it together. And at the end, I'll definitely tell y'all my final thoughts about this unit. Do I think it's worth buying? And you know, just kind of like, what are the pros and cons of this unit since I've had it? So this is pretty much the next step of me using the next color, and this is the red. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna go in again and just making sure that everything is being touched and just like saturated with that color. And we're gonna leave everything for like a good 15 to 30 minutes before we wash it out. And when you wash your hair out, make sure you use the Shimmer Light shampoo and conditioner. And then I'm just gonna air dry the unit and then just kind of go through making sure that I style it the way that I envision it. So the hot comb, the curling iron, and just like kind of bring some volume and stuff to the unit. But sit back and just listen to some tunes while I finish the customization of this, and then I'll tell you my final thoughts.
It's not that I want you here, yeah. It's something about the way you say it to my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. Can't get away. Palm trees, beach views, living every day. All I wanna do is end up just on replay. Still right next to you. You do. Try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you were, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away. It's still right next to you. You. I wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. Around. I want you around. Come through, I think I need you here. I swear it's hard to keep this feeling to myself. Now you're the one thinking of. My highest from my rocket now. Fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here. Can't get away. Palm trees, beach views, living every day. All I wanna do is end up just on replay. Still right next to you. You do. Try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you were, but we don't really want to. I just wanna get away. It's still right next to you. You. I wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. Around. I want you around. Around. I want you. repeat, baby, baby. Trying to fly on my mountain. I want to play in your deep, baby, baby.
When you think of an airline, you think of the big things. And for the last year, we've
So let's get into this because, all right, the pardon, I'm not mad at her. The lace, I'm not really mad at her either. The hair, not mad really, but she don't hold a curl. I'ma just say that. I'm gonna say that right now. So this unit is a 13x4 lace front wig, and it's 150% density, and it's 20 inches, and the total was $104.93. That's what I paid with it being shipped and everything total. So when it comes to the hair itself, I think my favorite, no, let's get into it. I think when I took the straps out, this has to be like one of the very first wigs that the elastic band, and I don't think I can show it here, but I'm gonna try to show it here where I showed you. It actually felt very elastic and comfortable. Like when I was trying to snap them together, back here feels so secure, but it doesn't feel like it's like pulling on my head. It doesn't feel like there's no tension. Like the customization part of the unit is really, I'm gonna give it a 10 because I was actually quite impressed by that. I was like, wow. When it comes to coloring, there is like this red and the green that's kind of slightly popping. I just really wish that the unit had lifted more, so I guess the colors would have been brighter, but that's kind of like the only time that I have. Like, there are flyaways that are present, but honestly I just cannot find my flyaway tamer, and I think that's a part of a unit that I always say as I'm using a flyaway tamer, that you should be fine. But for the most part, it's very soft. It just doesn't hold a curl. Like, it is very, very soft. There's no product in it at all. And just like, look at it. Like, the shine and the luster that's within the unit itself, and just the way how everything is laid and how it fits perfectly. She's given exactly what needs to be given, and I'm actually impressed. So what I recommend, I think because of the price, I'm gonna give the price 8.5 to a 9. I think that is a decent price for a 20-inch unit that can bleach and you can customize it and do all that in the customization of the unit itself, for how it's made. When it comes to the length, I think it is true to length. Like, it is 20 inches at the center of my back. And I kind of slightly think that's probably a little bit more. I feel like 20 inches usually stop right here for me, but I'm 5'6", and the shine, luster, feel, like everything of the unit. I think if you really want something that is quick for you to grab, you know you're gonna get it in time, and you want to like play around a little bit with it, go ahead and do that. But I would not recommend doing something like, oh, I'm about to bleach this whole shit and make it like a 613 and do it pink and blah blah. I really feel like this is the type of unit that the black is great. If you want to make it a dark brown, it's gonna be popping. If you want to make it a ruby red, it's gonna be nice. But do not do too much. That's exactly what I would say. It's not something that you can do a whole lot to. But that's my final thoughts. Let me know what you think about this unit. Let me know how you think like this turned out. Let me know if y'all think like I need to try something else with the curling of it, because I didn't do what I typically do, which would be curling it and then leaving in my perm rods for like a few hours, even like sometimes a few days. So I'm gonna try that and then see if it works. But for the most part, like, she's just giving simplistic bae, and I'm just like here for it. So thank y'all so much for watching and supporting your girl, and I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.
Because I can see us holding hands.